Today we're tackling a topic that is a huge part of our everyday lives, but one we often underestimate: our phones. Specifically, how they are ruining our productivity and what you can do about it. If you feel like you're someone who is constantly distracted, overwhelmed, or feels like your phone has more control over your day than you do, then this episode is for you. We're gonna explore the signs that you need to set stronger boundaries, the science behind why our phones are so addictive, practical steps to reclaim your focus, and the powerful ripple effects that come from creating these boundaries. So let's dive in. Let's start by examining the signs that indicate it's time to create better phone boundaries. Think about whether any of these sound familiar. You check your phone the second you wake up, your alarm goes off, and within seconds you're scrolling through emails, social media, or the news. Instead of starting your day calmly, you're immediately pulled into the digital world. You feel the constant urge to check notifications. Even during important meetings or deep work sessions, your mind is preoccupied, wondering if you have any new texts or updates. It's a little itch that you cannot ignore. Mindless scrolling takes over your free time. You intend to do a quick check of your messages, and 20 minutes later, you are down a deep rabbit hole of TikTok videos or Instagram reels. You're distracted even during your personal time. Ever find yourself checking your phone at the dinner table or when you're hanging out with friends? It's hard to be present when your mind is always half focused on your phone. Your screen time reports are embarrassingly high. You get that weekly notification and you can't believe how many hours you've spent staring at your screen. Now, recognizing these signs is a crucial first step. Once we're aware of how much our phone habits are impacting us, we can start making intentional changes. So, why is it so hard to put our phones down even when we know they are distracting us? The answer lies in the way our brains are wired. When you get a notification, a text, a social media like, or a new email, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This is the same chemical that makes things like eating and exercise enjoyable. In essence, every notification gives your brain a mini reward, making you want to keep checking your phone for more. Our brains are also wired for social connection, which is why we have the fear of missing out, or FOMO is when it comes in. Our brains are also wired for social connection, which is where the fear of missing out, or FOMO, comes in. We are constantly seeking updates to feel included and in the loop. Social media apps are designed to capitalize on this need, using features like endless scrolling and push notifications to keep us engaged for as long as possible. This cycle creates a behavioral loop. We check our phones, get a hit of dopamine, and feel compelled to check again. Over time, our brains become trained to crave these constant rewards, making it increasingly difficult to disconnect. Understanding this science is crucial because it highlights that breaking free from phone distractions isn't just about willpower, it's about rewiring our habits. Now that we understand the science, let's talk about the real-world impact. How does being distracted by your phone hurt your productivity and your well-being? 1, interruptions kill deep work. Deep work is when you are fully engaged in a task and making meaningful progress. But here's the problem. It takes on average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to refocus after being interrupted. So every time you check your phone, you are breaking that focus and making it harder to get back into a productive flow. Number 2, constant mental fatigue. Even if you're not actively on your phone, it's just having it nearby can drain your mental energy. Your brain is constantly resisting the urge to check it, and that takes a toll. It's like having a mental tug of war going on all day long. 3, impact on mental health. Phone distractions can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and feelings of overwhelm. The comparison trap on social media, the pressure to always be available, and the constant influx of news can make it hard to feel calm and centered. Number 4, reduce quality of relationships. Being glued to your phone means you are not fully present with the people around you. It can damage personal and professional relationships because it sends the message that you are on your phone and it is more important than the person in front of you. Number 5, productivity paralysis. Finally, there's the impact on your efficiency, right? When your day is full of distractions, tasks take longer to complete, and you may find yourself feeling like you worked all day, but didn't actually accomplish much. So, how do we break this cycle? Let's explore some practical steps and boundaries to reclaim our focus. Set phone-free distraction zones and times. Designate specific places where your phone isn't allowed, like your desk during deep work or the dining table during meals. Also, establish phone-free times, like during your morning routine or an hour before bed. This gives your brain a chance to rest and focus. Use do not disturb and focus modes. Most phones have settings to silence non-essential notifications. Using these modes to block distractions during work hours or when you need to concentrate. Customize them so only the most important calls or messages come through. Schedule phone check-ins. Instead of constantly checking your phone, schedule specific times to do so. For example, once mid-morning, at lunch, and in the afternoon. This reduces the urge to check impulsively and allows you to engage with your phone more intentionally. Keep your phone out of sight. Research shows that having your phone within view, even if it's face down, can still be distracting. Try putting it in another room or in a drawer while you work. Out of sight, out of mind really works. Turn off non-essential notifications. Go through your settings and turn off notifications that aren't crucial. You don't need to be alerted every time there's a new sale at your favorite store or a like on your latest Instagram post. Fewer pings means fewer interruptions. Replace scrolling with intentional breaks. Instead of reaching for your phone during breaks, try doing something that actually recharges you, like a short walk, some stretching, or a brief meditation. This keeps you refreshed without falling into the endless scroll trap. Resources to help you build better boundaries with your phone. Number 1, Master Your Minute video course. This is a 4-day free video course with a custom workbook that helps you identify and prioritize tasks, design your day around them, and create effective boundaries like the phone boundaries that we've discussed today. I've had over 3,800 students gone through the course thus far. Sign up via the link in the description. Number 2 is Design Your Life Men's Retreat. This is happening November 14th through the 17th in Austin, Texas, so it's right around the corner. I'm going to guide 6 men through a 3-night, 4-day transformative experience to optimize their lives to align with their goals. The retreat will include daily workouts, meditation, farm-to-table meals, a private chef, workshops, surprise experiences, and more. Some of the workshops include Breakthrough Blueprint, Life by Design, Aligned Scheduling, and Guardrails for Growth. 2 spots are left, available on a first-come, first-served basis. Learn more or apply using the link below. So, what happens when you have successfully implemented these boundaries? The positive effects are profound. Improved focus and productivity. When you eliminate distractions, you can dive into deep work more easily and finish tasks faster. Imagine how much more you could accomplish in a day if you weren't constantly interrupted. Better mental health. With less screen time, you'll experience lower anxiety levels and more peace of mind. Social media comparison and the constant news cycle lose their grip, and you have more space for calm and joy. Stronger, more meaningful relationships. Being present without a phone makes a huge difference in your connections with others. Your friends, family, and colleagues will feel more valued, and your relationships will strengthen. Enhanced creativity. Without the constant input from your phone, your brain has room to wander, daydream, and come up with creative solutions. Some of your best ideas will come when you're not staring at a screen. More energy and better sleep. Reducing screen time, especially before bed, leads to better sleep quality, You'll wake up feeling more rested and ready to tackle the day. Now that you're ready to take control, here's your action plan. 1, audit your screen time. Check your phone screen time report to see where are you spending the most time. Awareness is the first step to change. 2, pick one boundary to implement. Don't try to change everything at once. Maybe you start with a no phone during the morning routine or setting do not disturb during work hours. Master one boundary, then build from there. Number 3, communicate your boundaries. Let the important people in your life know about your new rules. This reduces the pressure to respond immediately and keeps you accountable. And number 4, track your progress and celebrate your wins. Keep an eye out on how these changes are impacting your productivity and your well-being. Celebrate the small victories like completing a deep work session or feeling less anxious throughout the day. Phones are incredible tools, but when we let them control us, they can be productivity killers. By setting clear boundaries, you can reclaim your time, reduce stress, and make room for what truly matters in life. Remember, it's not about eliminating your phone use completely. It's about using it intentionally. So what's the first boundary you're going to set? Let me know. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay focused, stay intentional, and remember, you have the power to control your phone, not the other way around. Thanks for listening.